How to submit final grades from D2L into MyMRU or Banner. This year we still have to do it the old way, but in the future we hope to have this in a more automated fashion. So here I am in MyMRU and I go to the faculty tab, and then under the instructor resources go to final grade entry, and then choose the current semester choose a term and then submit, and then choose which course. And for my case, I only have one course, but if you have more, then choose the correct course and then submit. And then you can see each of the students listed, and under the grade column, you can choose what letter grade goes in there. Don't worry about the last date attended or attended hours. We don't have to fill those in. And then I'm going to go back to the MyMRU tab and go into D2L to open up my course grade center. It's going to go into the appropriate course and into grades. Now there's this eyeball with a slash. I have not yet released these to my students, and I don't have to, but I'd like to. And if I want to do that, I click the down arrow beside final calculated grades and enter grades. And I'm going to select them all. Now make sure it's not just the first 20 students. Make sure at the bottom that you've made it so that all the students would be shown and selected. And then I'm going to release unrelease. That will put check marks here. And then when I hit save and close, they can now see it. And students, if you're not sure what they're seeing, right now I've allowed them to see percentages because I want them to see exactly how well they're doing. But I'm going to change these now to letter grades. So I'm going to click the down arrow and go edit. And instead of the default scheme percentage, I'm going to make sure that mine's an MRU letter rounded to be compliant with the policy now to have it rounded at the very end of the year. It doesn't mean it's rounded intermittently. There's no grade rounding, compounded rounding. It's just at the very end. And save and close. Now I can see what letters are existent. So for the first student, and I can organize my screen so I can see them at the same time. I can download this side and then this side. Reorganize my screens so I can see them. And now I can see that my first student, ADC Test Student 1, earned an A. And then student 2 earned an A minus. And then student 3 earned a C plus. And then I can hit submit. If there's more than one page, I can hit submit and then go to the next page and fill them in for the next page. And then after I've done that, it does say that there's this time limit just means that you have to fill this out all at once within 60 minutes. It just encourages you not to do the grading while you're filling this out, to have it all done ahead of time. Even though I've submitted it, notice how it's still editable, and it will be until it gets rolled by the registrar's office, which happens every day, a couple of times, but it also could happen sporadically through the day. So don't put this in until you're sure. You can leave some blank at none if there's somebody that you don't have today that you'll get tomorrow. If it has been rolled, these will no longer be clickable to be changeable. They'll just be a permanent record, and then you can only change those through a form that's signed by the chair. And that's how to submit your final grades.